There was a boy who didn't listen to his mother's last voice note for 3 years because he was scared that if he heard her voice again, he would completely break down. Prashant was an ordinary delivery boy. He spent his days delivering parcels across the city, and every night he returned alone to his tiny rented room. There wasn't much in that room, just a bed, a fan, and an old phone. The same phone that still had his mother's last voice note saved in it. 3 years had passed, but Prashant never played it, 'cause deep inside, he felt that if he heard his mother's voice again, he would never be able to accept reality. Prashant's mother was a simple village woman. She could stay hungry herself, but she would never let her son sleep hungry. When Prashant first moved to the city, his mother told him only one thing: "Son, no matter how successful you become, never live your life alone." But life is strange. Now, Prashant had a little money, but he had no one of his own. One rainy night, Prashant was out delivering food. That's when he noticed an old man sitting beside the road, completely drenched in rain, all alone. People kept walking past him, ignoring him, but Prashant stopped. "Sir, are you okay?" The old man smiled faintly and said, "You get used to loneliness after a while, son." That sentence hit Prashant deeply. He bought the old man some tea and sat beside him for a while. During their conversation, Prashant learned that the old man's son had left him in an old age home. The old man took out his phone and quietly said, "Every day I look at his number, hoping maybe one day he'll call." Prashant went silent because he realized he was doing the exact same thing. Every day he looked at his mother's voice note, but never had the courage to play it. That night, Prashant returned home. Rain was pouring outside, and inside the room, only the sound of the fan could be heard. Slowly, he picked up his phone. On the screen it said, "Mum, last voice message." His hands were shaking. 3 years of fear, 3 years of pain, and tonight, he was finally facing that play button. Then, he pressed it. His mother's soft voice echoed through the room. "Prashant, my son, if you're listening to this message, maybe I'm no longer beside you." Tears instantly filled his eyes. The voice note continued, "I know you pretend to be strong, but crying doesn't make a person weak. And always remember this. In life, you may find everything again, except your loved ones." Prashant broke down crying. 3 years of pain came out in a single moment. Then the final line of the voice note played. "And one more thing, never think you are alone. Your mother will always be with you." The voice note ended. The room became completely silent. But for the first time in years, Prashant didn't feel alone anymore. The next morning, Prashant went back searching for the old man. When he found him, he handed him a homemade lunchbox. The old man looked surprised. "Why are you doing this, son?" Prashant smiled softly and replied, "Because someone once taught me, never leave your loved ones alone." The old man's eyes filled with tears, and after that day, Prashant didn't just deliver parcels anymore. Every Sunday, he started visiting old age homes, because sometimes one small act of kindness can change someone's entire life. Everyone has a memory in their phone that they're too afraid to revisit, but sometimes healing begins from exactly there.